JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now on to the news. Woman injured after truck hits SUV on Spurtree Hill. A woman sustained injuries after a SUV was reportedly hit by an out-of-control truck on the Spurtree Hill main road in Manchester Wednesday afternoon. Preliminary reports were that at about 1:15 p.m. the truck, which is assigned to PriceSmart, was traveling downhill with 2 men aboard when it hit a Suzuki Grand Vitara and overturned. An alleged eyewitness said that she saw when the crash occurred. Miss, when the truck turned over, when it hit the vehicle that was coming up the road, when it swung across the road, it went over to this side and turned over. So basically that, missy, she said. She added that only the driver of the Vitara was seriously injured. Only lady in the Vitara, she was spitting blood, so she gone to the hospital, the eyewitness said. A man them in a truck alright, she added. She believes that the crash point Spurtree Hill Road is safe and that most crashes there are due to driver error. It has been a while since something like this happened. To me, it's the people who driving the vehicle. The road not dangerous. It's the people who driving the vehicle. The gentleman say him lose brake and him never have any control to come this side, the eyewitness said. So it's all about the driver. The road not have nothing to do with it, she added. Outbreak of mystery illness in adult correctional facilities being investigated. A mystery illness has reportedly broken out in Jamaica's adult correctional facilities, with a number of inmates in 4 of these facilities falling sick, while one death being investigated to determine if it is linked to this outbreak. On Tuesday, information surfaced about an apparent outbreak of illness at the Tower Street and the St. Catherine Correctional Centers, but it has since been confirmed that prisoners at the Horizon Adult Remand Center and the Tambrin Farm Correctional Center are also affected. It is understood that prisoners have been exhibiting symptoms for some time. Late Tuesday, the Department of Correctional Services, DCS, confirmed that there has been an increase in the number of inmates experiencing flu-like symptoms, primarily at the St. Catherine Adult Correctional Center. It is said that prisoners have also been suffering from gastrointestinal symptoms. It is also said that prisoners have also been suffering from gastrointestinal symptoms. The DCS said that interim measures were immediately taken to isolate affected inmates while restricting movement and mandating the wearing of masks. A medical team is conducting tests to inform a diagnosis. A source has revealed that roughly 7 inmates at the St. Catherine Adult Prison collapsed on Monday after exhibiting flu-like symptoms, vomiting, frothing at the mouth, and diarrhea. The source says the majority of the near 1,000 prison population had been infected by the mystery illness. Additionally, our source says the inmate who died on Tuesday attempted to alert prison wardens after feeling unwell in the early hours but received no attention. It is understood that sometime after 6 Tuesday morning, the authorities found the inmate in an unconscious state and rushed him to hospital where he was pronounced dead. But the DCS says the cause of death is subject to a post-mortem, therefore no connection can be made at this time with increasing inmates displaying flu-like symptoms. The DCS says it continues to be guided by all the appropriate medical protocols to safeguard and manage the care of staff and inmates at its facilities. PM announces $1.3 billion program to repair damage caused by recent rains. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has announced a $1.3 billion program to respond to damage caused by recent heavy rains. The Prime Minister, addressing the House of Representatives on Tuesday, said the aging infrastructure was never designed to handle the current shift in climatic activity.
As we seek to respond to the effects of Tropical Storm Raphael and the heavy rains in the preceding 3 weeks, as well as subsequent to the storm, the government has approved $22 million per constituency for the annual constituency-based mitigation and cleanup program. Though this program is being implemented just before the Utile season, this is not a Christmas work program. This is a routine initiative, including strict oversight, ensuring funds are utilized efficiently for road clearance, drain cleaning, garbage collection, and sanitation. It addresses specific priorities, including reopening blocked roads, drains, cleaning drains, road repairs, and constructing minor retaining walls and culverts where possible under the program. $10 million for road rehabilitation, with flexibility to reallocate up to $5 million from other categories if needed. $6 million out of the 22 is allocated for bushing, with a minimum allocation of $3 million, but with a potential for 3 million reallocation from other categories, making a maximum of $9 million if necessary. We have made a standard allocation of $3 million for garbage collection. This is to help with the cleanup of the entire Jamaica. But more importantly, we are concerned that there could be a rise in the mosquito vector and the dengue issue could resurface. We have also allocated $3 million for drain cleaning.
The project is being supervised by the National Works Agency, NWA, and the National Solid Waste Management Authority. Members of Parliament have until the end of February to spend the money, or it will be reallocated to the Consolidated Fund. Transport Authority revises rules for seizure of motor vehicles. Effective immediately, the Transport Authority has directed that the authorization for seizure of vehicles will start at the level of area supervisor. Managing Director Wilson Smith says this is being done to further strengthen the system of accountability and ensure integrity of the process. Smith also advised that consideration must be given to circumstances where children are being transported in motor vehicles operating without the required license and where there is no adequate provision for alternate transportation. Consideration must also be given to the seizure of vehicles and minor turn-offs, which is a contravention of the road license, as well as the seizure of a vehicle filled with perishable goods. Smith says while a seizure is prescribed for various offences, based on the circumstances, it is best to proceed by way of summons or ticket. The directives follow the police high command, making changes to its motor vehicle seizure policy amid safety concerns. Earlier this month, Police Commissioner Dr. Kevin Blake instructed that the officer level for authorizing the seizure of motor vehicles must not be below the rank of inspector. Cleanup initiative triggers positive reactions in downtown Kingston. The Kingston and the St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC, in collaboration with the National Water Commission, NWC, National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, and the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, recently led a major cleanup operation in downtown Kingston. The teams cleared over 100 truckloads of garbage from Haywood Street and Princess Street, addressing long-standing waste issues in the area.
Today is day number 8, where we continue to partner with our key stakeholders, Water Commission, National Solid Waste Management Authority, JCF, and the vendors. Vendors, because they play a critical role with what we are doing here on the street. We met with them and we continue to be meeting with them. As a matter of fact, Wednesday of this week, we'll be meeting with the Beckford Street vendors so we can have the discussion around how we sort out Beckford Street working with them. Just like what we would have done with Haywood Street and Princess Street, is the same method that we are taking to Beckford Street and other areas downtown. I must say I am very appreciative of the working relationship that all of us have together. So far, the vendors have been working, cooperating with us. We have been removing the old things then from the roadway. But guess what? It is not just about removing the things then from the sidewalk. It is some clogged drains that have been in that condition for over a year now. That Works Agency, NWC, and even us, KSAMC, in repairing some of these drains and cleaning the drains could not access before because of what exists out here. Today you can see Works Agencies out here, NWCs out here, and we're trying to just clear some of the drains. So wastewater that have been running on the road, those things can be eliminated. So it is where the mayor says he has initiated the Cleaner Kingston. It is a multi-agency approach that we have taken, and we are literally reaping success. We are clearing the road, marking out the sidewalks so vendors know their perimeters which to operate, and have this place clean.
For everything we want to do, I want to do it right and proper way. Yes. And we need to want it, man, as long time. Yeah. Long time we need to want it, rule and regulation.
It's not even so about, man, as a long time we need somewhere to sell where we have to run up and down. So me give thanks so me can sell when we have to run up and down. All me have to do is organize myself to the little space where me get. But at least me give thanks when you give me somewhere where we have to run up and down. I'm tired of running.
changes is
right and proper we are.
And now if we cooperate the people, them can have space to park them vehicles, them come sell and come deliver them things, and people are come buy them now, not pick up by the cart or not chuck or none, pick them. Them alright. Me love what I do right here now.
JBN keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.